So I would like to understand why there's so booming about the Vietnamese modern artists. What's going on now?
Well, there's currently a huge interest for Vietnamese arts, principally from Vietnamese collectors who currently have the money to buy Vietnamese art, and there are several artists who have been known in the category for quite a while. But recently, we've offered most of these artists in collection sales, and in particular, Christie sold herself from a collection from Tuan Pham, who was a Vietnamese collector, an American collector of Vietnamese descent. And so within that collection, we sold a world record by Les Faux for 1.4 million US dollars. And then we also sold a Maitu, who was directly influenced by an Ingres painting, and that sold for about 500,000 US dollars. Most of these Vietnamese art collections cover quite a few artists from the category, and we've recently sold quite a few world records within these collection sales.
So the principle is that most of the painting come from originally from French collectors living in the colonies, and now they are bought by the new bourgeoisie of Vietnam, right?
Exactly. And some are also, these days, we've also noticing some collectors coming from Taiwan, Indonesia, and China who are buying Vietnamese art, which is an interesting phenomenon.
And the increase of the prices are like what, 30% in 2 years, or what can you say?
Yeah, I would say 30%. I think recently, it's only recently that some sales of Vietnamese artists have achieved over 1 million US dollars, which is an interesting phenomenon because that wasn't the case 2 years ago.
And do you observe? What's interesting is that we are in a period of where everyone is re-examining the history. And it looks like no one is bothered by the fact that it was a colonial initiative which made open by the Professor Tardieu, who opened a school, an art school in Hanoi, right?
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I think that's usually artists from that art school are the ones that are very famous and who are gaining a lot of momentum on the art markets these days. So the colonial history does not have an impact on the market results, for sure.
Which is quite peculiar.
Yeah.
Nowadays.
Yeah, it is interesting. Yeah.
Bon, merci beaucoup.
Merci.